Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about none other than Sui coin. So let's waste no more time and get right into it. So looking across the board, as we are going into Wednesday morning, we are seeing once again a little bit of red across the board. So, the week did start off on a little bit of a negative note, and that is due to the fact that Bitcoin is seeing a little bit of a retracement. And you can see, speaking about a retracement, Sui down about 5.5% on the daily time frame with the price currently sitting at $1.90. Also down about 4.4% in Bitcoin comparative. The market cap at about 5.27 billion and the 24-hour trading volume is at about $839 million. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So we're going to start off with none other than the Bitcoin dominance itself. Really start to understand what's happening with the Bitcoin dominance index. So, the Bitcoin dominance index has seen a little bit of an uptick. As you can see, we actually went up to that 58.65%. Obviously, that is a resistance from the September 21st level, but we are again still pretty much on the verge of breaking towards a new yearly high. This thing can move up very fast. And of course, when this moves up very fast and in return Bitcoin goes down, we do tend to see altcoins, reacting in a negative way, against the Bitcoin. So, those are some things that, we cannot be ignoring right now. But with that said, if we're looking at Bitcoin, you can see if I were to zoom in, Bitcoin is currently sitting at $66,974, being supported by, the previous all-time high, of course, from November 21. Obviously, we stated the fact that, if obviously Bitcoin was not able to hold around the levels where we were yesterday, the retest likely at that $66,474 support will be in play. And, that could still actually end up happening because we're very close to that price point. So, as we are approaching, the final about 2 weeks for the US elections, I think the uncertainty will start increasing. This is something I've been quite clear about, from the beginning. And, we're already starting to see a little bit of, the trickling effect of that playing out. So, like I said, be prepared, be prepared for, the absolute, worst case scenario. Again, I'm basing it off of what we have seen this year alone. Multiple different pullbacks, multiple different fake outs. So those are some things that, you need to be prepared for. And, obviously have your risk strategy, in place so, your profits don't get impacted. This is something I've been saying for day in, day out. So as far as Bitcoin is concerned, so far, not bad in terms of, the bigger picture, but, be prepared for anything for Bitcoin to happen leading into the US election. But with that said, if you're looking at Sui right now, Sui is obviously replicating what Bitcoin is doing. We actually did end up seeing Sui breaking below, the $1.98 support line, and of course, that was an all-time high back in February of this year. Obviously, we broke below it, but that same exact level is pretty much playing as a level of support. So as of now, believe it or not, since breaking an all-time high, you're still seeing this upwards trajectory still in formation. So pretty much higher high, higher low, and then this upwards trend, which is good to see. But with that said, if Sui is able to drop below the $1.76 support, this upwards trajectory that we're noticing, pretty much since we have been breaking all-time high, will get actually invalidated. And recently we saw, another layer one, which is Aptos, picking up traction. So are we about to see the narrative for layer one really picking up traction? Possibly. Maybe. Let's see what happens. But nonetheless, if you want to put this into perspective, from its all-time high, we are seeing about a 20% retracement, which again is a really healthy retracement, because from August 5th lows, which was the yearly low, you did see Sui go up 365%, which a lot of people will completely just ignore. So a very healthy correction. But like I said, you don't want to see the price of Sui falling below the $1.74. And again, if you want to put that into perspective as well, that's an additional move of about 8%. So, in the grand scheme of things, this upwards trend that we're kind of in right now, I think this can be impacted if we were to drop below that price. And again, that is a significant amount of support, as we know. And of course, if that were to be lost, the next major support is around the $1.60, which again are some realistic prices that we need to keep in mind if Bitcoin were to see a fake out, going into, like I said, the most important week coming up, 2 weeks obviously, until the US election. So be prepared for that, especially the ones that are making these massive profits, have some profits off the table, guys. It's never too late. It's never too late. Don't listen to the trolls. I know the comments, and trust me, I know, I can relate. These comments can get the best of you, when you see some people come out and say, oh no, don't lock in profits. The Suits price is going to go up to this, to that. Trust me, listen to your own gut. That's the best, advice that I can, give you guys, because like I said, I wish I never listened to some people. I've been in this market for 8 years. I never wish I listened to some of the comments, because, sometimes my gut was telling me to do the right thing, and I just, held. And of course, I missed on some crazy profits. But in terms of, the price, obviously still in this upwards trajectory, we're going to obviously keep an eye out on Bitcoin. But let me know down below what you guys think. What are you guys doing right now specifically? And what are your personal projections regarding, the crypto markets as well as SUI? Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.